around the globe. Ooh. Ooh. Are we ready?
It is 0-0 currently.
0-0. As the British say, 0-0, as other people say as well. We have Vetro, the man, the myth, the legend, timing out.
Unfortunately,
we have a two-man advantage because they are cheating. Referee, please rectify.
Actually.
Oh, there we go. The referee heard me through the television screen. They're charging at each other because
60E closing the distance.
They want to say hi to each other. Long time no see, as the kids say. Oh, just kidding. They're going to go around a metaphorical middle point. They want to draw a circle in the sand. That is how they do it in this thing. Someone just joined.
Why are we in the LG teams?
We have Russian Jebediah Fury for his inter-match interview already. It was quick.
I'm about to take some shots right now on the 60E and missing one shot. A couple reverse calls from the 60E and the LIR.
You know, that shot right there could have been costly, you know? One shot can equal one kill against a very valuable player.
Russian, what's your opinion of the match so far?
Oh, that's a big kill.
So far it has started, but right now it seems to be in the favor of the LIR for the fact that they do have a massive cock-sucking leader who is literally Salakine, but the North American version of it.
I see.
And Jetch is a big man himself because he is named
like, you guys
Jetch.
complain about him all the time in the 15th LIR team speak, but he's literally doing the same thing Salakine does.
That is good to hear.
Well, let's move on from that and discuss the.
Who else should we shit on today?
Let's discuss the meaning of this match between two NA powerhouses.
Two of the largest regiments in the history of the NANWL something or other. And they're charging. They're getting into the melee combat. Just kidding. That was an FOL. And Jetch goes down because he looks away from the melee. That is a two-man advantage for the 60E SLR and a third.
60E there.
And they're roasty toasting them like bread in the Holocaust. Let's go, boys. We're seeing this.
No. The LIR's right side was taken out quickly by the 60E strong left side. And a random shot was just taken from one regiment. I don't know who it was.
It looked like a 60E member. That means they are forfeiting the round because they have broken every single rule in the book. That is 1-0 for the LIR. Good match, boys. They have exactly 4 kills so far. They are doing extremely well. Big factor in this match could be Rifleman Aria, also known as the only hard carry of the LIR. Last match, it had a positive-ish kill-death ratio because you can only have a positive kill-death ratio. Negatives are just not a thing in kill-death ratios.
Well, it surprises me that the 60 have left Harrison in spec, considering how much of a hard carry he's been
Harrison,
over the last few matches.
He has been fragging out of his mind recently. Cannot pull up the stats because he is just that good. We cannot fathom his abilities. They are running
120 passer rating, 4 touchdowns for every 1 interception. Oh wait, wrong sport.
Wrong sport.
He's a multi-sported sportional talent. Because sportional is a proper noun if you did not know. And they charge them immediately. Wow. Those are some FLLs.
Insane play.
This is turning out to be
some insane leading.
The exact opposite of what we thought this match would be, which would be a very quick melee heavy match. This is turning out into a shooting battle.
If this is NA, I am impressed.
This is the biggest shooting battle ever.
I've only saw like 10 shots go off.
That is that's a ton of shots for a regiment like the 60E. It turns out the 60E are proving themselves to be a stalling shooting regiment. It's truly disgusting behavior, truly reprehensible. It's like
the melee stacks such as the LIR, they should be really clutching those 2v14s.
Exactly.
Yep. Let's talk about Arya real quick. 2 and 3. Interesting scoreline there as 2 rounds have been played. Let's discuss about how he had 3 deaths. How is that possible?
The admins are biased and cannot have the abilities to reset rounds properly. Let us. Oh, pause. Everyone stop. Up there, not stopping. We gotta freeze frame everyone. Freeze frame.
Is this the tactical pause I've heard so much about?
I think we have to call it the rules official Russian Jebediah Fury into the fold. What is the meaning of that ruling? Please allow.
So there was a rule that was created in NNWL where regiments
I've actually
need to
forgot
play.
about that.
You are
Our
a
rules
moderator?
official has forgotten about the rule. Very good.
Good job, moderator. Good job.
Hmm.
Let us interview Guy about this rule. What do you think about this ruling?
Well, unfortunately, I don't really have an opinion, as in EU we haven't developed enough to put this rule into our NWL.
Thank you for your great commentary there. I personally think that I don't understand this rule personally. Thank you for the moment to speak. Thank you.
I mean, this just shows how superior NA is.
Hey, let's be honest here. NA is the superior brand of NA NWL because it is the only brand of NA NWL. We see each other looking at each other because they are stationary at the moment because a pause was called. They're just game planning right now. They're talking. Jetch is probably talking to the admins. Irish is probably talking to the admins. Someone else is probably talking to the admins as well. Yoshi has said ready.
Yoshi is currently spamming the chat. That could be a slayable offense. However, there is a no all chat rule has been enforced. So, you know,
the classic no all chat rule, which means you have to say yes at least 3 times to the all chat rule for it to be applied. They're asking for the reset. Vetro G is asking for the reset. My bad.
I was talking about like there was no all chat rule being enforced. You know what I mean?
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, you're putting down a 300-pound weight. I cannot pick it up though, unfortunately.
Understandable. Get your strength up.
I will get my strength up. Russian Fury is trying to decide the matter. He has muted himself in the TeamSpeak. Guy, what do you think the game plan of the LIR is going to involve?
Well, I think they're going to certainly be pushing for melee, considering their considerable melee advantage over the 60.
I agree. Iron Melon, Morgan, and Arya are the melee carries of the century.
I mean, I've heard a lot about Baxby recently. He's certainly been putting work in.
I do agree. I've heard he is quite the talent. Let's disparage the 60E here. Some of their melee players are not picking their weight. Someone like YOLO Swag should be carrying harder, but 6-0 is just not good enough.
Bottom of the 60 team, recruit Epics. He really is not.
He is not pulling his weight, is he?
Very not epic.
0-1, also known as negatively infinite KD, which is impressive considering 0 is a really easy number to overcome.
Well, at times like these, you have to wonder whether this match is ever going to be resumed.
I certainly would hope so. We do not want this to turn into an EU match, which takes an hour and 40 minutes to overcome.
Unfortunately, that's the minimum of EU nowadays.
That is the minimum. It's just so tactical. Oh, we have Yoshi leading the regiment in a muscle building exercise. Oh, he moves back to the right side. Back left.
I've always been a personal fan of the Mexican wave to warm up regiments.
He's left righting, left righting, left right. He's teaching them how to play native right now on NW. And now he's holding because that is what you do. Is he going to start hilt spamming as well? We will never know. Oh, he pulled out a sword just in case. He might teach them how to hilt spam. Oh, Yoshi is turning in place. He is moving. He's warming up his legs. He should start letting his regiment warm up his legs because they are going to be doing a lot of running today. Reset in live. Jakester has resolved the issue because he is the superior NA, NWL, NAPL, NA, whatever regiment league that we're in, ref.
So, do we know what the issue was?
I think it was a holding call. I cannot confirm because the referees haven't announced their decision, but you never know. It could have been offsides. We just don't know at this time.
And now we have resumed live with the 60 LIR in action. We have both regiments closing the distance to each other. Let's see what happens up next in the next episode of NNWL.
And we're back for NANWL TV episode high. these two regiments are running parallel to each other. They're gonna want to get into melee very soon
Jets with a reverse.
because neither of them possess the ability to shoot because their guns have gotten wet recently. And they're closing on each other, running parallel to each other again. Back of the line has resumed their reversing activities. Are they going to run in a big circle like draws around a boat? We shall see. Yes, they are. Oh, they're going to chase after them. They're going to shoot. They've lined up. Are they going to release the trigger? A few of them did. The 6TE are massacring
Jeff is down.
them.
Baxby's down.
Two
How are the
big
LIR
carries.
gonna recover?
Soros gets the kill. He is a sharpshooter with that musket. He's practiced for literally thousands of hours to perfect the art of shooting. Irish, the big man himself, of Irish descent, as you can tell. They're Mexican waving them now. It's like a wave hitting a small child. Just kidding, they thought better of the idea. They realized that they could get in trouble
What
for
is
beating up a
going
small
on
child.
here?
Up, will the LIR shoot eventually? No, they're going to hold. Irish is walking them down.
Mickey J getting killed by Eastern Fox. What a shot from Eastern Fox.
Big man Eastern Fox. He's a great player.
Very
He has-
great player.
He has an infinite KD right now, I think. Yes, he does. Just kidding. He has a 5 KD. I lied to you.
A bunch of reverse calls called from the 6TE and the LIR. LIR about to get clumped up for all these reverse calls. Looks like the 6TE is looking for melee as Irish is going deep into their line. Let's see. Are they broken? And there's a couple shots going off.
wow.
A lot of
FOLs. Those were quite a few.
A ton.
Only
Just
one
went out.
slay. Will the LIR use their FOL advantage to grab this round? No, it does not look like it. The 6TE are closing the numbers. They are finally even. 6TE are just getting the better melee trades. Oh, they have closed on them like a boa constrictor, taking out a rat on this right side of the 6TE line. It looked like a Vetro went down. I lied to
Big
you, it was
kills
a
are coming
trick.
back from the LIR, however, but
Will
the
it be
6TE
just
made
too...
too much.
This is more than doable.
This is more
Irish
than
with a
doable.
TK on Creed.
This is only a
2v6.
2v6.
2v6
Look
now.
at this.
Will
Can they do it?
Dillister dies. That is a
Dillister gets
1v6.
backstabbed.
And Twa goes down. YOLO Swag with the fragination. Very good.
Interesting to see the 6TE actually bring it back with all those possible.
Wait,
FOC
when's my interview?
calls.
It's your interviews right now.
Oh, alright. What's the first question?
We didn't even introduce you, sir. You can't
sorry.
This is
like this.
Russian Jebediah Furia, the rules inspector of
Yes.
the 6TE. He wishes...
LIR
6TE.
match.
Yes.
6TE LIR match.
Of-
Excuse me.
He looks at the 6TE and says something is wrong and then forms an admin of the wrongness of it so they can do a proper action. So what of your interview with Anthony? How did you like Anthony as a host?
Fantastic.
He was just a fantastic human being, isn't he?
Fantastic human being.
Of the topic, which I did not listen to, how long did you prepare for that interview?
0 minutes.
0 minutes. What was the
Not
topic of
even.
that interview?
It was the first 30 minutes was just me talking about my history, and the last 30 minutes was talking about
Melee.
my melee style. About
You
an
talked
hour
about
total.
your melee style for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
It literally involves switching to other people and killing them.
exactly.
Russian, I wish to ask you a couple of questions on your interview.
Yes, yes, sir.
Now excuse my French, but what was the reason for you sucking your own dick for an hour of that interview?
You see, you gotta suck your own dick here and there, G. You know, that's how winners do it.
Oh, it's a
see.
big shooting engagement here. Just kidding, they ran
Any
away.
more questions, G?
No, actually, you just answered all my questions in one foul swoop. I apologize for not being more prepared.
Russian, how big is your dick that you suck?
It's about 6.7 inches.
Just want to let the audience know that is above average. So if any ladies are in Tennessee, hit Russian Jebediah Fury up, Justin Perkins.
The GOAT.
You will know
The
him
goat.
by his bulge in his pants. Okay.
I make all the fucking ladies cream their pants when
Oh,
I
yeah.
talk about when I'm an NW professional
Oh
player.
yes.
Oh yeah, they say
I
Russian
also have a
Fury.
YouTube channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to it.
What
Yeah.
is the URL of this YouTube channel?
The Fury of
Fuzy
Russia.
Tube.
Looney Tunes is the greatest show ever.
Tube. I didn't say Looney Tubes. I said Fuzy Tube.
Oh,
Understandable.
yeah.
Tunes is in fact the URL of Russian's YouTube channel, so
Go
please check it
subscribe,
out.
like, super comment, and do
That's
something.
actually Logan Paul.
Oh Jesus! The
What a
LIR
gift from
I'm a
has
low ganger.
Posh has died. That's a sad
LIR
death.
Just absolutely
Oh, no.
outlaid in here.
6TE are just out shooting the LIR, a skirmisher regiment. Interesting.
I think the LIR are getting the sour end of the bargain here.
Whoa, what a big volley from the 6TE, continuing to kill people one by one.
It looks like
not achieving
amazing
a
shots.
single kill.
oh,
Absolutely
Iron Melon,
Iron Melon.
the hard carry, 7-3 right now. Oh shit, he is the hard carry. He is popping off in shoot. Oh, just kidding. Iron Melon had to go down. That's sad. Jetch is standing very close to his line because he wants to greet the sweet expanse of death rather
Iron
soon.
Melon's original name was just Melon until he turned into such a hard carry for the LIR.
Yes, it was. One day he'll graduate into the Steel Melon of infamy.
Do you think they could come back in shooting?
Yes, they can. They are a skirmisher regiment bred through and through. All they have to do is actually shoot them and kill them.
Yeah,
I mean, let's think about
right
it.
now,
NWL,
they are not
anything's
having the
possible.
greatest success of that.
They are
It does appear
dying.
that the LIR are missing rather a large amount of shots.
Oh, it is
How many shots did you
4v18,
get off?
You missed a massive blob.
Okay,
Here
they
we go,
missed
4v18,
up close.
is it
3v,
possible?
2v18,
1v-
1v18.
1v17 and
And he
Veteran
goes
with the
down.
game-winning kill cam.
Let's just take let's get some recognition
I mean,
towards
60
Anthony
massive underdogs right
being
now.
the only one
They
to
really
die
are
there.
punching above their weight.
The 6TE are the underdogs of the century. Eastern Fox has finally died because he died very soon on. Once he got that death out of his way, he is quite the formidable player. Let's take a look at the spectations. It's sort of surprising that Bass Musket is not playing for the LIR. He has had a lot of success in the NA and WL scene. Previously, I believe.
Perhaps he's been disciplined for something.
Oh,
I mean,
that could be.
you
We
never
do not
tell.
know the state of his match status. The LIR are known for their strict rulings on that matter. Their salary cap is rather high, though, so it could have just been a financial.
It is really high.
It could have just been
What
a
is going
financial
on
This is
with
matter.
like
LIR?
Golden State high. In
Iron
terms of
Melon
their
jumping
salary
in line
cap.
though.
It looks like the
LIR with
LIR are
information
using the
going on.
skirmisher formation.
Yeah, fucking shit, dude.
Oh,
That
and they
is
What a
shoot.
shot.
And Harrison, that could be a big kill right there. Harrison is a very big man.
Big
It looks
boy.
like
Indeed,
Jetch is
being
leading
their
from the
16
middle of the
carry.
line. Oh, wow.
That's a
What
controversial
is he
choice.
doing?
Jetch is doing something. We do not know the madman, but it looks like he's doing a behavior. It looks like he's orchestrating the opera right here.
He gets shot. He can't reset.
Oh, are they going to shoot? Yes, they will.
Yeah,
It
they're
is a
not
charge.
fucking- Why is he doing
Oh,
that?
and Yoshi dies to the foot lance, but generic name is foot lancing everyone.
Bobby Lee
As
with a
far,
big
as far
kill.
as I'm aware, aren't
Big TK from Karki Boy.
oh,
on
both regiments
CNC.
allowed to have 2 officers?
Yeah, they are.
However,
That's the
LIR
legit
only
the only
have
rule
one.
I know.
LIR only choosing to operate with 1 officer.
They want the extra musket advantage, surprisingly, and Clarky Boy is popping off right now. He's gotten more than 1 kill.
Jeff with a big kill.
Clearly not choosing to do the musket dropping tactic as
That
as
is
heavily
Oh, and
as-
Jeff!
What is a bad
Jeff
roll?
is clawing back.
Yeah.
Jeff has gone down to a stab. And we have Vic and
Yo, Spark
Favela.
with a big
And
TK on Blade Hawk
Favela
Irish.
goes down in the final moment of the round. 5-0 for the 60E. Still the underdogs in this. LRR can turn it on and start to claw their way back at any moment.
Let's talk about Favela real quick. That map on MW2 was a pretty good map.
That was a very good map. I don't know what the
Was an
60E just did
enjoyable
there, but they are sorting themselves out again. And we will resume shortly because they screwed up the reset. There goes Risk fixing it.
Why is Eastern Fox 18-0?
He was 18-1 because he swapped sides.
No, how is he 18-1?
Because he's a great player of this game and he's a hard carry.
It is very confusing considering such hard carries as Epix, Harrison, Bobby Lee, and Mr. Rommel are currently lounging down on below 5 kills.
It is truly outstanding. Trix is a little upsetting down there at 1 and 2, but any moment now he can unleash his PED side and kill everyone. Russian, how is the drug policy of the NANWL?
No sports enhancing drugs such as Adderall.
Did
I think
did Asian publish this list? Because I think he's off the Adderall now, is he not?
I do believe so, but we'll be checking him occasionally for his.
Can you explain how the checking goes, please?
We have to go to his house in real life and make him piss in a cup, and then we have to bring it to like a drug.
We have to take it to FSC. I'm assuming.
To take it to the
FSC offices
in Turkey. That's a really
Wow.
long ride.
It's a bit of a ride. Like
it's a bit, but it's
it
all
is worth
to
it.
make sure there aren't any cheaters.
Oh,
I
it
mean,
looks
quite
like
frankly, I mean, it's necessary, isn't it, in today's highly
Yes.
competitive world?
it looks like Irish is leading his men from the side as one is to do in a charge, because you do not want to die first. Everyone does not like that. And it looks like the LIR are using the strategy that has been recommended to them, also known as running away and shooting the fuck out of them. But it looks like the 60E do not care. They are closing the distance with the vigor, and the LIR have reverse column back onto the gentleman leading the front. Second Lieutenant Dewar, as what his kids call all 7 of them.
Ooh, what a shot from that guy as his line was moving. Let's see if he gets slayed.
FOL, Bailey has called out. Is Bailey going to be rewarded with his call? It appears not.
The challenge flag has been thrown by Bailey.
It looks like the challenge brick has been thrown back because Irish has not followed the issue up. Otto Dewar is about to experience pain and despair. Just kidding, he avoided the bullets. I expected him to chamber them, but just not today. And the 6TE are chasing the LIR like a lion chasing a gazelle on the Serengeti.
Well, we're in the Sahara Desert.
That's what you thought. We're in the Serengeti now.
Actually, we are currently in a game of Mountain Blade and Phalanic Wars.
Oh, that was an OA. Will they continue with these shooting mechanics? Oh, and Jetch is going to run away again, back onto the back half of his line, who are also shooting. Because that is what you do in this game, if you did not know. You shoot bullets at the enemy team. 60E making
Their shots
choice to not
count.
move out there.
Swiss cheese of the LIR.
Yoshi has been revived for the 60E, grabbing a musket as he goes.
A gentleman is reloading out of line. There we go. He's back into line. Thropper, 92. I don't know if that means that is his birth date or he's the 92nd Thropper.
I recognise this name. He's quite a mini siege legend.
He's a
on the
mini
EU
siege.
side.
That is big honor from the mini siege legend himself, Guy.
Thank you very much.
Mini siege is actually Guy's middle name, if you did not know. Jetch is a fan of stopping his line when he's directly 15 miles ahead of it. It's actually really impressive how they actually know where to stop.
That is an interesting tactic from the Edge. I don't know if it's considered Rambo, but let's see. And Yoshi is 5 meters out of his line,
Alright.
advancing. That may be a slay. Let's see.
That's
if
a bit of a
they
Rambo.
referee slay.
There he goes. There he goes. He's acquired back. They're in almost a line formation again. I guess they did not charge the loaded muskets of the LIR. And he stops. And they shoot.
Big shot from the 60E. Can the 60E capitalize on the situation? 3 shots going in, 4 shots, and now it's a charge. 20v13 in favor of the 60E. Let's see what happens here.
The LIR are just not fans of shooting bullets. They're fans of receiving them. They would be
Very
perfect.
interesting strategy from a skirmisher regiment.
Yeah, they are really a fan of the American school system, it looks like.
Oh my.
We are seeing a 2v a lot, also known as 17, 1v a lot.
Can Delster 1v17 this? Anything is possible in the
Oh
realms
my,
of NA and
he's a
WL.
blocking legend.
Here we go. One
And he
kill.
gets one. And he does not get another because he has passed away from a sudden musket to the heart. Unfortunately, we have Doge, as the kids say.
I murdered your toys as
Unfortunately,
well.
this match is no longer mathematically possible for the LIR to tie.
Unfortunately.
Thus, the 6TE winning this match so far. However, all 10 rounds must be played in the NANWL system.
It appears our rules official has left to settle a disagreement, also known as he just left because he was bored. The 6TE VSLR match 6-0 to the 6TE. Will they continue with a similar strategy of avoiding melee and then getting shot a lot and then going into melee? We will see. Midnight asking the question, will you spot me 70 for a fleshlight? That is a good question because they're not actually $70. They're a lot cheaper than that, I believe. So he's probably going to use those extra dinars for drug-related paraphernalia.
Which of course would be illegal in NANWL.
It is not illegal if you do not get caught. Midnight is a big practitioner of that. His claim to fame is actually being a ginormous druggie. I don't know if you did not know that.
I'm afraid I did not, but my eyes have been opened to the NA scene.
Yes, it is truly astounding how much drug paraphernalia people on the NA use. Eastern Fox going down by the dial, whatever his name is, of the LIR fame. Oh, it is a calm into line. Surprising, because there's a ginormous hole in the middle of the line now, and they're running away. Just kidding.
What
Midnight going down.
92.
Up Midnight, I was bullied. Yes, that is true.
I do feel like an NANWL match of this magnitude is not the right place to be discussing whether you got bullied.
I believe Moraine is an expert in bullying, so that would be a smart decision, though. Maybe not on this great stage, but...
Here? LIR clumping up. Let's see if 6TE takes advantage of this. Bobby Lee, Bailey, and Vetro G with 3 shots into the LIR.
It's a shame that Ben has finally gone down for the LIR. He's a big reason that they are in the NANWL season a lot, League 1. He is just that big of a player that he single-handedly brought them into the tier of the greatest players.
Certainly the teamwork between Ben and Ajax, or Ajax, are it's quite impressive to see.
Almost legendary status. It goes up there with the greats of the game, Russian Fury, Fireboy, and the like. Jackie Chan is also a name.
If Jackie and Zeth had still been playing at this point, then both Ajax and Ben would certainly be giving them a run for their money.
Yes, I would agree. Big volley here from both sides, also known as the 60E, is getting the better of the exchange right now.
LIR with a couple shots going in. 60E also putting in some shots. LIR with another trade as well. And this is a close shooting engagement between the two regiments.
It looks like the 60E...
I think this may well be the first round that the LIR win.
They're still down by 1 player, but 2 players now, but it is still within the realm of possibility.
I certainly believe that with their skirmishing experience they can pull this back.
It is certainly possible. The 6TE has a few members that don't believe in turning sideways when reloading. That should and will be costing them. All of them have gone down finally.
7v7. Both regiments are even. Both officers, actually all 3 officers have muskets. Big kill from Dilster onto Creed. 7v6, 6v6. What a big shot from Yoshi with his pistol. Actually, I lied. He did not have a musket. Let's see if they charge. What a shot. And now it's melee 6v5. Let's see what happens here. Yoshi, a big name for the 6TE, is still alive, as well as Maniac. Let's see how the melee ends up for the LIR. Will they lose or will they finally get their first round tonight?
This is the deciding round right here, 6v5. And the
Judge with a big kill on Bailey.
6v4
this
now.
round could decide who wins NANWL at this point, so this really is high stakes right now.
Yoshi going down by a hipster.
Irish grabbing another kill. It seems like Irish 1v1, Commander v Commander, who is going to come out on top. Jetch is vying for the sword, and Irish is running away. He appears to be scared of the big man of the LIR.
Maniac going down for the 60. That was a big kill. Fried by Mumbleford. Here we go. 3v2 Irish going in for a dive. And Mumble with
Irish
big kill on
goes down.
3v1.
Mumbleford is pulling his weight in this melee. Big man
Backstab.
Bugler. Good position to have. Not too many casualties occur to the Bugler. And Deister
Trix
gets
goes
the
down.
kill. Beautiful.
6v1. LIR with the first victory round of tonight for them.
I mean,
of course.
that round just showed that you do not try and outshoot a skirmisher regiment.
It just shows it. Melee, skirmishing, all the important aspects the LIR possess.
Exactly, they tick all of the boxes, and it's just incredible that they've lost 6 rounds to this.
It was honestly just this game's terrible
60
shooting
showing
system.
their absolute disorganization in that melee. Just abject performance from the 60.
Honestly, I think it just was the LIR's intimidating presence that caused a stir in the 60E ranks.
I mean, you just have to ask, is it the leadership in the 60?
It could be a time for a change. Yoshi, strong French-Canadian player. English a little on the weak side, but that has not stopped anyone. And we see the LIR are stalking their prey. They are the lion. The 6TE are the gazelle. Oh, and they stop right in front of each other. Big volley from each regiment, killing almost one apiece here. Truly is amazing.
LIR with
Absolutely
big
outshooting there.
shooting.
Oh, the back of their line is clumped, though. 6E regain a few kills from that. FOL calls from YOLO Swag. He's a little upset about the
Big
FOLs.
shot from Door. Let's see what happens. A lot of shooting kills from the LIR. It looks like the LIR has finally gained some control in this 1v1. However, it's kind of over for the LIR. But the amount of rounds you win actually matters at the end of the season. So hopefully the LIR can win as much as possible for any of those other regiments that are struggling to take the first place from the 60 SLR.
It looks like the LIR are shooting for that first place via a rigged match. It could be that the admins decide to throw on a few rounds just to give the LIR a chance to make this more fair. But you never know nowadays who gets paid off and who doesn't. Jet is going into the melee.
Straight into
Aisha
melee.
goes straight down.
A straight up stab from Jet, just slashing over Irish's neck. Dodge with 2 big kills, but goes down quickly right after.
And it looks like the LIR get a big team kill. And the 60E are closing the difference in members rather quickly. The LIR have to get those frags quickly, but get 2 more back. Down 3, the 60E are.
Big Ben goes down from Maniac. Oh no, that was a big play for Maniac.
And it's 7v6 now. The LIR have to come back together. It looks like Yoshi's just ripping apart members because they don't understand how to block sideways. 5-4 for the 60E SLR. SLR standing for single reflex
Iron
lens.
Melon going down, that is just...
He won't get his
Great
promotion to
team.
Steel Melon very soon.
Well, I mean, that just dying like that would absolutely destroy the morale of a regiment, wouldn't it?
It would, and Jet
nice.
finally goes down
Close
last.
squad.
7-1 for the 60E SLR. Single reflex lens, also known as single lens, whatever it is. We are going into the 9th round, it seems like.
This is actually round number 8. No, round number 9. You are correct.
You lied to
Don't
me,
know how
you
to
selfish motherfucker. We are
I
in
apologize.
the highest round number ever to ever occur during a match. The 9th round. Usually matches only last a number less than 9.
I will certainly be looking towards Iron Melon to really give them that extra edge in melee in the coming rounds.
Iron Melon, one of the greatest players we've ever seen in NA, NWL, actually in any competitive league in NWL history. Oh, look at the 6TE are scared. They're going towards the prey, looking to run past the predator in this situation, so they have a free escape. Jetch is doing an interesting formation, also known as he's on the inside, trying to block bullets for his members. Jetch is certainly innovating NW leadership right now. They've lined up, but they decline to shoot. It looks like they're trying to get an angle, but they are unable to. Irish looking up front, it looks like. Actually, that's Yoshi. I lied to you. Yoshi is the one being the aggressor right now. Oh, and they have a perfect lineup. They have crossed the T. They are perpendicular to the SLR 60E. He is absolutely destroying them.
Very close shots.
I like this lineup. It looks like they're going for a snake formation. It's a classic.
A classic field goal formation.
It does appear that they're trying to punch through the middle of the 60E line with their bodies.
It does seem like they were attempting a banana formation, but seem to have failed in that and created a snake, which could well prove to their disadvantage in the shootout.
It could be. Oh, they have regained 4-men disadvantage, surprisingly, after they lined up horrendously against the flat line of the 60E.
Certainly a banana formation would allow them to have a lot, or certainly a more significant angle on the 60E in shooting.
Yeah, you would be correct in that. Guy, our wonderful formation analyzer. It appears that Mumbleford, the hero of their victory, has gone down, and Baxby is going to go into this 2v a lot at a disadvantage, and he finally goes
Very
down.
unlucky there from Baxby. Very unlucky.
It's that this melee in this game is truly atrocious. The only game deserving of melee excellence is Holdfast Nations at War. You can pick that up on Steam or at your local store for 20 dinars. Look at Jetch here, pushing into the middle, going to claim a stake in this hill right here. He's moving at them in a single file so he can defend his regiment against any shots from the 60E SLR.
Certainly, if you look at Huey as well, the mustache on Huey's face suggests that he's about business.
Everyone
I feel like
knows
he should be doing a lot better for his team right now. With a mustache that quite speaks as businesslike as that.
his business-like personality has allowed him to get into the upper echelon of the NA melee scene. It looks like Yoshi's about to cross the T. They get into melee immediately. The SLR is going to lose a few members, but they regain them immediately. An open
Very
melee here.
melee from the LIR.
LIR are attempting to kill the 60E as quickly as possible because they know in a prolonged engagement they just don't have the energy to keep fighting.
Mumbleford is
Doer and
just
Mumbleford.
tearing up.
Doer goes down. Mumbleford is still alive. Bugler Mumbleford with an up chamber, and he finally goes down. Mumbleford, the decider of
Certainly
that melee.
a close match there. Been a pleasure commentating this with you both.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I love to have our rules official back, but he has ran away from us. I would like to thank my co-commentator Glenn Jamison.
Thank you for having us.
And Guy, my middle name is something. Guy.
Mini Siege.
Very good.
No problem. My pleasure.
One hell of a match.
One hell of a match.